Hi, it's Sherri from A Quilting Life, and I'm here today for the May 2026 block of the month, but I'm actually going to share the May $5 pattern with you first. So we're going to look at the May $5 pattern, and then I'm really looking forward to sharing the May block of the month in both of my versions. I've used the new fabric and really have loved sewing with that and had to incorporate it into both of the blocks for today. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm going to get started by sharing with you the May $5 pattern. I actually started just last month in April, and I thought that it's a great way to share it with all of you who maybe don't read my blog or get my weekly newsletter so that you can find out what that pattern is. And I always try to wait at least a year with new patterns before I offer it as the $5 pattern. And this pattern was out for a year in March, so I thought it would be fun to share the Quilter's Cottage pattern. It's a really nice size wall hanging, and I have also made a mini. There aren't really specific directions for the smaller version in the quilt, but basically you just make the cottage and you do three, a plain border, a patchwork border, and a plain border, and then you stop. So really fun to make. If you don't want to make the full-size version, you can make this smaller version. I did want to show you two other things, and we will also link the video. We have a full video about this quilt that you can go watch, but I did do a little hexagon flower for this version of the cottage, and this quilt has, these are the instructions that are in the quilt pattern, just for the friendship star above the door. Okay, so we will have this pattern linked in the description below, and you can get it for the whole month, paper or PDF, for $5. Okay, and now let's get to what I think we are all here for, and that is the May block of the month. I'm going to show you first my springtime version. And really had fun, just kind of, I don't know, I just knew that I wanted to mix an orange with a pink. And if you're really paying attention, you will notice that this print is actually from the new collection that we just shared last week from our midsummer collection. I just had to use some midsummer in this. This is a really simple block this week. Let me share all of my springtime version blocks from January, February, March, April, and May. So I'm just really going for a nice mix of bright, happy colors for this version, and I'm actually just loving it. This month's block is really simple to make. It's a square and a square. And I did use the mini simple folded corners ruler for this. And then it's 4 flying geese units and 4 squares. It goes together very simply. I'm going to show you the back for the pressing. I actually did press these seams open where the square in a square meets the flying geese. I just feel that that is a little bit more flat if you press it open. Okay, and now let me show you my Americana version, which you've probably already guessed I used the new fabric. So we've got January, we've got February, and this is, I'm just using Scrappy from all my collections, March, April, but for this month's block, I used the new midsummer fabric, and it is so much fun. You know, as we mentioned when we shared the fabric last week, we've kind of been wanting to do a red, white, and blue collection for a while, and we've had reds and navies and different shades of blues in lots of our collections, but it is really fun to have a complete red, white, and blue collection. We're really happy about the Midsummer group. Okay, we have got the pattern for you that you can download from my website. We've got a link in the description below, and you can go and download this month's pattern. If you're new here, this is free, and you can still go back and get January, February, March, April. It's never too late to join in as long as it's 2026. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video, learned a little bit about this month's $5 pattern, and also the block of the month pattern. Again, this is a really fast, fun, simple block this month. I feel like last month's looked a little difficult, but it actually really wasn't. If you watch the video, if you still haven't made last month's block, really go back and watch the video, because I do a kind of a step-by-step for these little units here. They are not hard to make. And I think I told you last month that we would have a little bit of a break this month with a more simple block. Next month, though, is a little more involved. I'm just letting you know. We've had our little break here for the month of May, and then we're going to get back at it with a few more pieces in our blocks for June. But again, go to the website to download the free pattern, and I can't wait to see all of your blocks showing up on our Sherri and Chelsea Facebook group, and also if you're sharing them on Instagram. Okay, if you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for stopping by.